real short video on our 1994 Jeep Wrangler YJ. When we got this thing, it was a complete rust bucket. So it does have a 2.5 little 4-banger in it, and it's automatic. When I got it, it's at stock, it had rust all over it. So I ended up throwing a little 4-inch Rough Country lift kit on it, and it's rolling on some 31s right now. I put a Smittybilt 9,500 pound winch on it, some LED headlights, and those were real simple, just plug and play. I converted the stock bumper into kind of like a stinger for the winch to go onto, and the little loop here is actually off of a brush guard off a pickup truck. So I don't have a pipe bender, I just cut it off and welded it on there and put some braces on it. So when we got it, fenders were all rusted out, rocker panels were all rusted out, floorboards were all rusted out. Had quite a bit of rust on the frame. Fairly good. So I ended up getting these off Amazon. They were around 300 bucks. The rock sliders, those were around 200 bucks. The back fender flares were around 100 bucks. So I've had to do a little bit of frame patching. As you can see, I still have a little bit more to do up in here. So, and right there on the transfer case skid plate, of course, it was rusted out on the frame. I ended up just welding on some angle iron and putting some bolts through there. And the backs too, all that was shot. So this YJ is South Texas now, but it started out its life up north. So by the time I got it, it was completely rusted out. You can see on the Westbrook main. So I haven't got around to finding a different spare tire for it yet. So these seat covers I got off eBay. They were supposed to be form fitted. They were like $200, as you can tell. They were not very form fitted. So if I remember right, it's got 148,000 miles on it. So little plug and play console kit on here. It's got the controller and everything in it for the winch. Overall, nothing special. She does about 55 miles an hour floorboarded. But my daughter ended up falling in love with it. So it ended up being her birthday present, which is a good thing because it only goes 55 miles an hour. I don't really care for her to be going 75 or 80. So I do have to replace these. I've already ordered them. All the body mount areas are all rusted out, as you can tell. That's to come. I'm going to try to do it with the body on. If not, I'll pull the body off. But like I said, it's a 94. I paid $1,500 for it, and I've got about $1,000 into it now. Yeah, it's gonna be her Jeep. Huh, you care to say anything about your Jeep?
It is my Jeep.
Huh, you care to say anything about it?
It needs gas.
Huh, it needs gas? I told you to put gas in it.
Gas is really expensive.
Yeah. $4.12 a gallon right now down here. So she's 15 right now. When she's 16, it'll actually officially be hers. That's when I'll give her the title and everything to it. Until then, I still get to play with it whenever I want to. Right? Yeah. And I do have a hardtop for it. It's a matching hardtop. And full doors. As you can see there. The door panels were shot, so I ended up getting some diamond plate. Still diamond plate, so it makes them heavy as heck. And I made my own little handles. Just had a piece of pipe and some 90s. But it made the doors insanely heavy. But we still have a lot of work to do left on it. But it's coming along. I'll keep everybody updated as we go on it. Thanks for watching.